Good morning, teachers. My name is Jefferson Santander, and now I am explaining the introduction of Build Santa Clara. The introduction is buildings are important construction designed to meet basic human needs, which can be of indefinite duration, such as housing, or to serve economic purpose of provision of services. In general, this also provide better social and financial returns. Civil engineer is one of the careers that seeks the development of a society for the common good and prosperity of the same. This project seeks to implement the application of the different subjects corresponding to the first semester, such as mechanical physics, different integral calculus, and vector geometry, with the purpose of putting into practice the knowledge acquired in addition to being able to reinforce this learning by conducting research that provide us with different sources of information and thus make a delayed study that allows to some extent the construction of building or optimal condition containing that 3 floors, providing a solution to the needs that is being present in 3 families located in the Anganoi neighborhood of the city of Pasto, thus changing the current state of life of the families who occupy this work.
My name is Andres Felipe Pantojerazo, and the description of the problem is: considering the need for comfortable place to live for 3 families, we have taken the initiative to build a 3-story building which will have the optimal conditions to meet the basic needs, as well as provide security and adequate space for the developing of daily activities, thus achieving a better quality of life for the same. The problem arises due to forced displacement and as a result of internal conflict that is developing in the country. For the construction of the building mentioned above, will we assist with construction company which has the capacity to develop this project, providing the necessary guarantees contributing to families do not have to worry about the quality of the results.
My name is Juan David Ortega. The methodology is the first instance to apply conditional calculation volumes and areas for the estimate the building. The differential and integral calculate if the applied optimize the area performance to the where maximums and minimums to apply the optimization the area, and the perimeter calculate to the perform to correct using to the structure. The rate will be performance to integral calculation to lead to the which help to the outcome of the sensing permission the structure. The use of physics will be to both the statics and dynamic, which will be serviced to the structural calculation to the builds. There are applied the calculate to the dance and some of the forces, the structure and the wear of the forces, the part of the building is implemented with while force slabs and force columns and force walls. The buildings, the step calculation there with the forces being the moments and directly effect became can be buildings for the bedders, and the notes it became to the prepared with this application to the section in facilitate.
My name is John Sebastian Cabrera. My conclusion: it it is used integral and differential calculus for the elaboration of the roof the building. The before dynamics and static physics was applied of the obtained the calculations of the living and did lose the make of the structure of the building, as well as moment of cutting. The next step was the use the vector geometry of obtain both areas and final volumes of the building. And the last step applied the know-how required for the development of AutoCAD plans, and so concluded that the construction the building was satisfactory, good for the families and for the engineers of the research. The main finding found in the project was the optimization in the use amount of materials to be used, the reduction the cost and development of the project.